Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Cast 5 Podcast. My name is Fiz, and today I'm actually joined by the entire crew of Fat Cast 5. Believe it or not, this is quite rare. But let me welcome to the show Rohan.
What's going on, people?
Ferhad.
Yo, I don't know what that was.
I like that. I like that three. Yeah, it's the three. They're shooting the
Daniel.
Flick of the wrist.
Evening, gents.
And Theo at last.
Hey, yo.
All right, perfect. So unfortunately, Daniel's not going to be able. Ferhad is not going to be able to stay for that long because he does have another task. But before we dive into the topic of the show, I do want to talk to all of you guys about what's going on, guys. How are you guys? It's been a busy weekend. Ryan, what you been up to?
Playing some Demon Souls with the castmates. Farhad's been helping us out with Daniel's first playthrough of Demon Souls, and you're gonna have to ask him. But it's my first time playing the Demon Souls remake on PS5. Lots of fun, right? Beautiful game, gorgeous game, and just having lots of fun with the castmates, man. And hopefully Daniel's having fun as well.
Is that true, Daniel? Are you indeed having fun playing this game?
Are you having fun?
It was
Are you
fun
having fun dying? I guess.
at the same time.
Hey, that's the Demon Souls and Souls formula, man.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I finally beat the phalanx.
Yes.
First try.
With my
Finally.
two
He says
coaches
that
in my
like he's
ears.
been struggling with it for years. This guy killed him this first freaking try. It just took a million years to get there. That's all.
Was the boss wasn't the
We did
Phoenix,
not
it
go.
was the stairs.
Getting there.
One person at a time. There's far too much excitement that's going on right now about Daniel beating Phalanx on his first try, which, let's be real, is a huge feat if you have never played any of the Souls games, and he doesn't understand that at all. But Theo, what were you saying?
For him, the boss wasn't even the Phoenix, it was the stairs.
100%.
We don't know if he beat the stairs or the stairs were beating him.
100%. So it's the stairs when you're
wasn't so
coming
much.
back. When you were coming back to the second checkpoint or the first checkpoint.
So it was the stairs going up to go to the top of the battlements to fight the knight, to then go back down the other side of the stairs.
Okay, so it's a blue knight, and right after you beat him, you go down, and there's all these fire barrels around.
It was the first set of stairs.
Okay.
Kidding me. By the
The
time
one
I
with the
got past
crossbow,
the
right?
knight- No, right at the beginning, where you have to fight all the guys to get all the way to the top of the
Yeah.
stairs. And you get to the battlements.
Oh,
It's
And
the
you have
beginning of
got
the stage.
that's-
Can you
yeah.
blame him though? He's
Hey.
never played these games. His first time him trying it out. Let's be real.
It wasn't so much the boss fight; it was the 2 weeks of getting to that. Was the struggle.
I feel you.
but imagine actually just like if you didn't struggle that much, right? Like to learn how to actually struggle and actually play through, all those guys again and again and again. It just gave you that much more like experience on how to actually like fight the boss.
Yeah.
But still,
You'll
man,
enjoy
this guy killed the first time.
What's it
I have
satisfying?
the knowledge.
What about
you-
and it teaches you getting used to dying because you're gonna die a quadruple million times more in the rest of the game, man. And you won't feel so bad doing that because how many times you died before. So it's nothing new to you.
Yeah.
I just asked Daniel, at the end, when you got past that part, was it satisfying?
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I was gonna ask.
That's a good
That's
question.
it.
That's very true. That's so true.
That feeling right there, cherish it because this is not gonna come that quick. But when you start
He
playing,
didn't say
other-
yes, though, so maybe he didn't feel
no,
satisfied.
he did. He said yes. He
Oh.
said yes.
Yeah.
Maybe he just felt...
Well, keep when you start playing other bosses that are not Phalanx, so you're actually doing stuff with the three of us, then we'll come back and ask that question. I would say I would wager maybe give it about 3 months with multiple streams that we're doing. Let him have another experience with a different dungeon with us too, and come back to it and see how he feels. And we'll ask him the same fucking question: did you feel satisfied when you were the one landing that hit on that boss and killing it?
3 months for the fear to soak in.
That's it, man. 3 months of fear. I completely agree with you, Theo. But Theo, what about you? What have you been doing?
So I finally got my ass off and started going through Endwalker for real. Just yesterday I reached the Palace Gardens of Seal,
Oh my
and the
god.
Chrono Trigger fanboy in me just exploded all over the
Oh
place.
my god. Yes. Yes.
Excitement,
Walker!
not anything else. Anyway, okay, that's a bad joke, but
Yeah,
keep on going with you.
don't give a lot of spoilers.
You
either.
heard what I said.
He's
I
like,
said what I said.
I
That's
He's
all.
not going
by
back
it.
on his word.
I stand by it.
He's like, fuck that.
I respect
Yeah.
it. I respect it, Theo.
Like, I don't know if Square meant to do that, but it was an awesome reference.
For our audio listeners or even the video ones, the ones that have been with us for the very first time, in our Final Fantasy 14 review, and also in a couple of other videos as well, I particularly mentioned Alpes. And I said it's going to be Exposition Island. And once you get there, you'll know what I mean, because the game fundamentally just blows up and you love it. And every single time I've spoken to Theo today, he's like, "Oh my god, story got so good. Oh my god, Chrono Trigger effects. Oh my god, this." Yes, Theo, this is what me and Ferhad's been waiting for. Now, Ferhad, you can see it from someone else's eyes how it feels when the first time you're going through and you're
Be in awe shock.
Yes.
It's like, oh my
I
god,
mean,
what is this
in
game?
1 year, I was hearing the Endwalker music, and the other year, I was listening to the music from like 20 years ago while I was playing Chrono Trigger.
It
Going
is-
through.
It is so
Yeah.
good. It is so good. They did a really good job. Okay, but we can't dive too much into it because there's two people that have not played it. So spoiler alert. Daniel, I was gonna go to you, but you kind of co-joined in Rohan when it came down to speaking about Demon Souls. So I'm gonna jump down to Ferhad and ask him, "How you been, man? What you been playing?"
I've been pretty good. I'm just got my hands on, Pokemon Legends of Arceus. I've been doing some streams on it. It's been a blast. I've been loving every second of it, honestly, playing it. And I honestly haven't felt like this about a game in a while.
Right.
I feel where I just want to wake up and play it. Like I just want to do anything else. I just want to go finish my errands, do whatever I gotta do, go to work, do this, do that. But when I come home, I want to play some Pokemon.
Hold on.
I love those games, don't you? Those feelings don't come around too often.
1 second.
Right?
I have a question. Did you have the same feeling when you were playing Endwalker? Because you waited 3,000 people in queue to play that game.
Yeah.
Did you have the same feeling, or is it like more exciting?
I had the same feeling, but I can't wait. I can't wait 3,000 people, man. That's like how many fucking hours was that? I think that was like 3-4 hours of just waiting to play a game that I bought. Like literally just then and there, and I can't. It's like 3,000 people.
I am very intrigued. Okay, so this game must be really special to you.
It's I don't know if it's just because like I'm a hardcore Pokemon fan, obviously from the background, right? But the best way I can describe the game is it feels like Monster Hunter meets Legend of Zelda with Pokemon. Like all just mashed into one.
Everything that you like.
Everything that you would like from each of those games is all in it.
Okay. I would say, 10-minute preview, sell us on this game. I just got a Nintendo Switch. I want to play this
Okay.
game. And Pokemon is the hottest shit that I'm hearing about. So I don't care about Pokemon, never grew up with it. Sell me on it.
Well, you're in a fantastical world of Pokemon where there's like a bunch of Pokemon. You see this cat? That could be a Pokemon in that world. And you see this Pokeball back there? You see that red one? If I had that motherfucker and threw that at him and I wanted to train it and him be mine, I could do that in that world though. And then as they battle, they grow up. They get stronger.
They evolve.
They evolve.
I remember
exactly.
that about a Pokemon.
They evolve. Now imagine him being a buff ass fucking cat. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be pretty fucking awesome. I want a buff ass cat that could breathe fire out of its mouth and beat everything up for me. I would love that. But this is what I got. I love them anyways. But Pokemon kind of just, expands on that, like imagine you had pets that fought for you, that grow up, that look cooler each time they grow up. That's basically Pokemon in a nutshell. But with Pokemon Legends of Arceus, just the exploration of the game, I think I was stuck in the first 2 areas, I think for 30 hours before I actually moved on.
Wow. Is that side quest or is this like things to do?
Side quests.
Or
Yeah. And
Okay.
honestly, it was just purely like there's a thing called the Pokedex. And so what that does is that you're supposed to kind of, in the past games, you're just supposed to catch the Pokemon and that's it. It's in your Pokedex. You've seen it. That's it. But in this game, it wants you to see them do specific moves. It wants you to catch this many of them. It wants you to defeat this many of them. It wants you to feed this many of them. And then once you've completed all of it, then you get the perfect Pokedex for that specific Pokemon. So that's kind of like what you're working for in the side run, is doing side missions and also like, basically studying every Pokemon by catching, defeating, and, doing all these like wacky tasks.
Oh, gotta catch them all and more.
Gotta catch them all, plus flying in the air, plus
Oh,
seeing,
whoa,
like-
whoa. Go
Flying.
back to that. What? I knew you could
You can
ride
fly.
Pokemon.
Wait,
You can fly?
catch Zapdos. And
so you can
have-
so you can fly, you can go on a mount like a normal, like a steed. You can go on a bear mount where like it'll just smell shit for you and like it'll just randomly run fast to like an object and it'll dig for you. And then there's a mount that literally climbs up fucking giant mountains that just climbs up like it's nothing. And then you can jump off those and fly over everything. It's honestly just a spitting image of Breath
What
of the Wild
meets Pokemon.
meets Pokemon. And
Hmm.
I like both of those things.
Okay.
and Monster Hunter.
And
Monster Hunter. And Monster Hunter, yeah. Now, I don't know if that helps you wanting to buy it, but it's a good game. So fuck you if you don't like it anyways. But yeah, I would recommend anyone, whoever likes Pokemon or has ever thought about playing it or doesn't think it's too cartoony, check it out. You will love that game.
I'm intrigued. I genuinely am gonna. Fuck you, Ferhad, because I'm
I
actually.
really want to
considering
see
it right
you play it because I don't know, you've never played Pokemon and I'm genuinely curious to see if a person
now. I have
who's
played
never-
Pokemon, but haven't played anything past
But you-
like Crystal,
yeah,
Diamond.
you're not like a fanatic, like you're not like a
No.
diehard Pokemon kind of like, who's played every single game kind
Yeah.
of thing, right?
Especially
So
so
I'm really-
Crystal is already good. I think the last one I played was a gold and silver.
Yeah, gold, silver, and crystal, right? Or was it diamond, ruby, and
I think those are it.
diamond,
I think
crystal.
those were a bit
ruby.
after.
Yeah, mine was one generation after yours. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
But yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to be an old Pokemon fan too to play this game. It doesn't really. Actually, it's perfect for you to start this game because this basically explains everything that happened way back in the day when people first saw Pokemon. People were actually terrified of them instead of, in the current days where everyone works with Pokemon, lives with Pokemon,
Oh.
In this day and age, everyone's scared of Pokemon, don't know what they do, what the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong, why does that guy have one eye, kind of thing, like that's. I love that.
It's like a
Yeah.
prequel
Whole
to
new
like
look.
Ash and everything else like that.
It's like
that's
basically a
less I
prequel
remember.
to the entirety of Pokemon.
Oh wow,
there-
that's interesting.
wow.
That's actually kind of interesting.
That's actually very interesting.
And I think if you
That's
play
cool.
it, you'll see more what I mean, or see someone play it.
Definitely
Alright.
gotta catch some of your
Them all?
streams, bro.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna catch them all.
Yeah,
Starting with him.
I definitely.
I'm gonna catch you. You're already mine.
You already have them though.
What am I saying?
There's no contract signed, so in Pokemon, you just throw a ball and that's it, right? Here, you have to sign a contract saying this person's actually mine. But
But yeah,
fair enough. Okay, I'm actually very intrigued. Pokemon.
I hope one of you guys try it because I honestly, I would
That's
give
not
that
amazing.
game right now a
I have
9 out of 10.
You know what? At the very least, I need to catch one of your streams. I'm sad to say that I haven't caught one of your Pokemon streams for Ferhad, so I definitely want to catch one of yours.
Oh, they've been late as shit. They're late as.
They
I'm
like, what
are
time?
hilarious. The amount of shit talking that Ferhad does to a Pokemon, I did not know it could exist. They're actually
No,
fucking
yeah,
hilarious.
let the people know when you stream, so at least I can know then, right? I could catch one of your streams. So
Yeah, it's usually around it's usually around 2 a.m. sometimes, maybe 12 a.m. Somewhere around like midnight.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to put in some effort.
Man's gotta go to work, come back, and play that Pokemon. He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's dedication right there.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Work, Pokemon, sleep. That's life right there. I don't give a fuck about anything.
No, that sounds great.
I do.
All right. Thank you so much,
Like a
Ferhad.
Pokemon trainer.
All right, guys. I gotta go walk this guy out. I wish he could evolve, but he can't. But whatever. That's life. Later, guys.
Take care.
All right, man. Take care.
This cat hasn't evolved to fly yet.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like he hasn't evolved him so he can actually fly. But
yeah, I haven't evolved anything to fly in Final Fantasy 14 either. And it sucks walking around.
Oh my god, right? Every single expansion you have to find those currents and then figure out how to fly.
Back to the beginnings again.
Craziness.
Yeah,
I hate when you have to do the side quest. Like, it's one thing to run around and grab them all. It's another thing to go, I have to go do a fetch quest to get the
Here's the thing. In Endwalker, one thing I will say is that the way they paced the leveling is amazing. You don't feel like you have to do any side quests whatsoever when you're doing the main quest. So you can literally go through the main quest and be the exact same level that they need you to be to continue on. So that portion was really cool. The way I play generally is like if a new area is open, I'll definitely go and the first thing I'll do is unlock the ability to fly. If I can unlock it, great, fantastic, we continue on. And they usually block 1 or 2 side quests with the ether currents, right? But
you mean like you have to find them? You mean like you have to find them to be able to fly to them?
So there's certain, majority of them you have to. But there's a few that you need with the story mission, and then it gets unlocked.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, you unlock them through the story missions.
Yeah,
okay.
And then they'll never let you fly early, 100%. So if you're just doing the bare minimum, which is literally exploring and going to the next story point, you will not have to do any side quests. No duty roulette, no nothing. This is something that was missing in I really found that in Stormblood, where I had to level up multiple times. I'm just like, fuck, I'm below story mode. But Endwalker, it just paces it so well.
All right.
So, Theo, I'm very excited, sir, because you're in Alpis. You're in Exposition Land. But guys, for me, Ferhad left, so he doesn't need to know about any of this, but I'm sure he's listening in. But I actually went to the theater yesterday to watch this anime movie called Belle.
I haven't heard that one.
Me neither.
Me neither. Okay, so it was on Cineplex, and then they were mentioning like how it got like 95% on Rotten Tomatoes and 95% on like audio score, or I think it's 96%. So I was like, okay, let's go watch it because the theaters are open now. I gotta say, it didn't live up to the hype of 96%, but it was a solid 8.5, man. It's a really weird and touching story. It talks about like child abuse. It talks about this girl finding her voice in the internet.
BLLE. BELLE. Yeah, okay.
But the reason why I mention it is because there's 2-3 scenes that are ripped right from Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if they can get sued. It's so similar. Oh my fucking god, it's so similar. And I'm just like, like in the hall scene when they're dancing, some of the stuff is like just a Japanese take on it. It's kind of crazy.
Wait, it's the same name.
Well,
Our name is Belle.
Beauty, Belle, yeah, it's French for beauty. Yeah,
Exactly.
so you're saying like it's like a very loose retelling of Beauty. Okay, so it's different. It's just the fact that they ripped those scenes.
Those scenes are like you can see funny. The reference from like Beauty and the Beast, and you're like, I don't know if this guy liked it or not. Like he did some couple of other movies called Wolf of Children, I think, Summer Wars, and the main big one that I really liked, and Rohan, I think you watched it with me, was called The Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah,
okay.
So based on that, I was like, okay, let's go watch this Belle series. Really good. It's not that it's not good. I think it would have benefited with having an anime, like 10 episodes, maybe 8.
Mm.
But yo,
Like serialized. If it was better, it would be serialized.
Yeah, some of the parts, like this girl, her mom goes and saves this kid, and it's the time itself right that we have right now too, with COVID and everything. But like the internet kind of like demonizes her. They're like, "Oh, why did you leave your kid to go save some stranger's kid?" and blah 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 blah. And then like it's all about like this like me kind of movement, right? But she goes in the middle of the river is like super strong winds and like strong current, sorry, and everything. In the middle of the storm, she goes to this island, swims across, and saves the kid. When the kid comes back, has her life jacket on it, and the kid dies. The story is about that woman's daughter who sees her mom save someone and then die and not realize why she chose this kid over her. Like, why was the other kid more important than her? And the thing with her was she was huge in music. She loved music. So her and her mom like got together and they like had this piano app and everything and so forth. So she loved singing. She loses the ability to stop singing because she's traumatized. So she joins this metaverse and she goes and first time feels like herself and just sings, and she becomes a viral pop star. Like the internet just blows up. They're like, she becomes a viral meme. And then she finds these kids that are dealing through child abuse, and she has to figure out a way to reach out to them. And the guy is a beast, which is Beauty and the Beast. So when you watch it, you're just like, there's so many different themes that are attached. Like,
I could tell.
you see the why I said 8 episodes, mini serialized kind of thing.
Yeah, to like expand on things, to make things more
exactly
more
like
clear.
2 hours. Like it felt a little bit like there were pacing issues, even though like it won awards and it's like 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a beautiful movie. It like hits you.
I think I remember the trailer.
Yeah.
It did look pretty.
She sings with her heart, and she sees her mom. Like that scene, like you felt it. Like it's beautiful, amazing. But like yeah, it feels slightly rushed, and the Beauty and the Beast parts were like, yo, this is from Beauty and the Beast, bro. What are you doing? Like did you not think that any of us will catch this? It was really cool. Watching it.
It's even called Belle. I mean,
it's even called Belle, right? Exactly, right. But
if you were to rate it like 1 out of 10, like out of 10, what would you give it?
I think it's a solid 8.5.
Yeah, so it's worth watching.
Very close to a 9, like very very close to a 9 because the music is amazing, the animation is gorgeous. Holy fuck! This
no less from the same producer. Or whatever.
Exactly right. Like it is gorgeous, and the story, like like the beats they want you to feel, you feel it. You feel these kids are going through child abuse. You feel like when she can't sing, why she can't sing, the frustration of not knowing why your mom chose some other stranger kid, but it's the fact that it was the right thing to do. It was presenting you with courage to do the right thing to do, knowing that it may result to an outcome that you don't want. So like her singing later on and seeing her mom, and you see the light and everyone in the crowd is crying. Like you feel it, you feel the emotions. It's a Japanese anime movie. I gotta admit, man.
Yeah,
why are you playing with my heart, man? Why are you playing with my heart? I gotta know. But
I know anime gets so deep.
They nailed it. But they nailed it. It's just a little fast paced than what I would like, because I would want them to explore a few more things. Like I want her to get over her thing, her trauma, but I want to take it a few episodes, not like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So like pacing's the only thing, but holy crap, man! There's another anime called from Netflix on Netflix, and I don't know if I'm gonna ask one of you guys if you guys want to do a review on it. It's called Violent Evergarden.
Oh, I started watching that. I watched a few episodes. But it was a while ago, right? So I forgot a lot of what that happened in it.
Yeah,
beautiful looking anime.
Oh my god! If you're down, It's 13 episodes, and there's a movie, and everything's on Netflix.
There's a movie.
Yeah, so a movie apparently is an epilogue.
I think an OVA as well. Or
there's an OVA as well.
Yeah.
So if you guys are down, let's do a review because I am so in. I saw a trailer and I'm sold. Music's amazing, animation's amazing, and it's like World War. She loses this guy that she knew as a soldier that she fell in love with, and now she's like doesn't know how to love again. So she meets a major who also has like war-torn past. Yo, like he's a soldier. I'm all in. Like it's touching everything that I feel.
It does
So-
touch everything that you would like. Absolutely.
So I'm like all in. If you guys down to do a review, like you'll let me know. It's 13 episodes, 20 minutes episodes.
I still have to finish off. You can Attack on Titan, the third season. I actually made it to the third season. I started watching it. So like, yeah, I want to finish it. So I'll let you know. But yeah, Violet is definitely interested in.
Theo, Attack on
I've
Titan.
already seen it, so well, and that as well. That I need to catch up on actually.
Dude, it gets out of hand. Attack on Titan. I mean, like,
I mean, I already know the story since I read the manga, but I haven't. I saw a lot of memes on the anime, and it looks so that kind of like it really makes me want to see it.
Poor Daniel right now is just like, I don't know what's going on. It's just going over my head. But
Like,
go ahead, Theo. What were you saying?
so Daniel was just like, "Why did I join this group again?"
I know it was an anime lovers group. What the hell did I do?
Right. The
You were
anime
in
stream.
ever since you went to Final Fantasy.
We will get to you, sir. We will definitely seep into your soul.
Just easing me
just
in
haven't
one
found the
thing
anime.
at a time.
Yeah.
We just haven't found the anime genre that he likes, right? Who knows? Maybe he likes like mecha anime, yo. Maybe into Macross or some shit.
It's like one.
Randomly.
We need one series that he would find intriguing, and that's
Bible
it.
Black.
Which one?
Bible Black.
Bible Black? No, well, we're not. We're okay. So we're not gonna go down that route.
Oh shit! I just remember what Bible Black is.
So we're gonna discuss.
Yeah, let's move it on.
We're gonna discuss Sony acquiring. It's a just jump. Let's go.
Let's come back to the tangent.
Sony acquiring fucking Bungie. Yo, okay. First and foremost, I know you were like Rohan. You were like, this is not that exciting because like they don't have Halo. I feel completely opposite, but I'm very very curious to hear what Daniel has to say. Because he was like texting up a storm. This man had opinions about this acquisition. So Daniel, please tell me.
Oh, I found like it wasn't as big of a thing as everyone was making it out to be. Like when you went online, it was like, you know, a day or two after Microsoft had just spent how many billions of dollars? Was 70 billion? Was it? And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, everyone's like, oh, this is what Sony's just done. And it's like, yeah, but they didn't even break $1 billion on this. Like, how much was it in the end, price?
It was like 8 billion or something. It's really...
No, it wasn't quite that much.
Rohan
something
Pros.
like Sony.
Was it
I
just
did.
me?
Well, that sucks.
I mean, it's just you.
Yeah, it's just you.
Let's get the numbers on this before
Hold on. I'm
Yeah.
Googling
give
right
a
now.
wrong opinion on it.
Yeah. We got to at least be somewhat accurate. Bungie.
All right, let's make a guess.
3.6 billion. It was 3.6 billion.
Told
Okay,
ya.
so they did break $1 billion.
Told ya.
Yeah, but still,
But yeah,
like,
in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much money for Sony.
Like, with today's acquisitions, it definitely feels kind of small.
Yeah. And
especially like the impact, right?
One sec. To
Yeah.
our audio listeners, I just want to let you guys know, since I'm moving close to the mic right now, and I would just want to give you a little bit of secret. I'm the devil's advocate in this because they're not alluding to it, because I think it's a great acquisition, but for them, they feel a little lukewarm, which is the reason why they're very like hostile.
why is this always the devil's advocate?
Why are you hurting my feelings, man? But go ahead. I'm listening. I'm joking. But go ahead. I'm listening.
It's not like just online, the general assumption was like, oh, this is what Sony's doing to retaliate. It's like, yeah, but these deals take months, years at a time. So it's probably in the works a long time ago, and then they just decided, oh, let's announce it now. Or, oh, the paperwork's finally come through? Yeah, let's put out a press release. But it's just in general, looking at how things are going, this is only January. which is the beginning of the year for 2022, but also the last quarter of the financial year for companies.
2021, yeah.
So they're just spending whatever budget money they have left from 2021 to buy all these things. So when they redo all their budgets in March, April time, and it's a new fiscal year for them, who knows what's going to happen with this? Like, if they're already dropping this much money on things, they must be planning ahead. Like, clearly, businesses always do, right? So
Yeah, Sony came out and said that they're planning. There's much bigger acquisitions, so be prepared.
yeah.
But
sorry. Go ahead.
I have a question. And if, let's say, there were more acquisitions coming up, and Theo, I want you to answer this first. Which other studio do you think Sony should acquire?
Good? Or do you...
Oh, want to.
Yeah.
Let's say 1-2.
They would probably want to go to the old days of having Square Enix exclusives again. The golden days
Makes
of
sense.
PS1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Square Enix, huh? I don't know. That's a big take.
They would love that at the very
100%.
least.
But they're already giving exclusives to them anyways, right? What about you, Rohan?
And exclusives, but yeah.
Like,
100%, yeah.
okay. Before I even answer that, because that's a really good question, and I never actually pondered it yet until you brought it up. But there is something that I'm concerned about. Like, I'm not an analyst, right? I'm not a financial analyst or anything like that, right? But like, one thing I think about
That's
when,
not what
like,
you told me, you liar.
when these
Where's
guys,
my money?
when these giants are throwing around this type of money, like Daniel said, right? Next year coming up, like in the year coming up, right, when the books get reset, who knows what that type of money they'll be willing to throw around to acquire all types of freaking studios, right? The consolidating potential, right? These two companies to consolidate like their power in the gaming industry, potentially like just buying up these really big name studios that generally are seen as independent could start like looking weird. Like I'm concerned that they start like these companies, these gaming developers start like just being exclusive to one company or platform versus the other, right? And it just evolves into a pissing contest between these two guys, two giants that could like, who could one up the other more, right? And at the end of the day,
answer is simple.
Us over us.
Ryan, the answer is simple. Let's be real. It's going to be Microsoft that's going to reign everybody. These motherfuckers spent $69 billion buying fucking Activision, Call of Duty, and World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush. They ain't losing. When it comes to
one thing I could see, either one of them, where it could devolve into a bidding war. I could see CD Projekt Red, like, or one of the or maybe CD Projekt Red.
Ubisoft.
I just came that like, or there was another studio came. I just like it flashed in my mind and just went away.
Ubisoft,
but like. No, not
definitely
quite.
see Ubisoft turning into a pissing contest,
or even Microsoft. I think I can see Microsoft just saying like, fuck no, we're buying freaking Ubisoft. They spent $69 billion.
Well, right? EA was part of the deal. They were thinking about acquiring EA as well. But this is listen. Mm-hmm. I like your thought process. I really do. And this is a much bigger conversation that need to have. But right now, with Sony to even compete, let's not talk about Microsoft. Let's not talk about the fact that it might be a monopoly and them absorbing third-party studios, all that stuff. Right? Let's not discuss that. If Sony had to acquire any more developers, who would you want it to be? So Theo said Square Enix. What about you?
I'd say CD Projekt Red.
I want them to acquire?
Yeah.
None.
None?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
no, come on, guys. If
it would have to happen, right?
If they were going to expand,
Theo's picking a side already.
I know.
The console wars.
This is not. Let's have fun. Right. Let's not talk about logic and stuff. So you said Squaresoft. You said CD Projekt Red. What about you, Daniel?
I don't know. Like, I'm leaning towards Square Enix.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they've already have some exclusive games already. Like, that would be the most logical thing, I think, for them. and I don't see him going for Ubisoft.
No.
I think they could try, but
I don't think it'll be Ubisoft. But guys,
I don't think it would.
there's two.
But I would hope for Square Enix.
Square Enix. Everyone's been saying Square Enix because there's a lot of deals going on with them, right? But there's 3 technically that I think are going to be like a lot bigger. Your Konami with Metal Gear. Like they're already there's rumors that they're working on Silent Hill because they said there's more acquisitions coming.
I could see Sony being like, you know what? No, that's too important to even
Metal
let
Gear,
be a possibility getting bought out. So they should be like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck every other studio. Yeah, I can see Sony saying,
FromSoft, guys. FromSoft.
Ooh,
Like,
I can see Microsoft going after freaking FromSoft, yo.
Yeah, right?
I can see that actually.
And Capcom. Nobody mentioned Capcom. They have Resident Evil. Like, there's a lot of games. Resident Evil 7 had a VR version that was exclusive to PlayStation VR.
Okay. I changed my pick. I picked freaking Konami for
Konami.
Sony.
Oh, it's cheap.
Because I think overall it's just to big. Actually,
it makes sense, right?
It's a cool option for CG Project Red, but Konami, I think overall is just Konami.
In terms of want, Konami does make a very good sense. Is that like they might actually do something good with it after it gets
Castlevania, Metal Gear. Contra,
I think there's more. Yeah, I think there's more properties there for Sony.
Silent Hill, like that's insane because like CD Projekt Red and Microsoft kind of made make a lot of sense. Like
makes more sense.
Especially with the whole brand of like Game Pass that they're going with. But now people acquiring everyone and so forth. I need to ask because I'm very curious to see what people really think about Sony acquiring Bungie. Now, we were putting a dollar figure to it, where we're saying, well, it's 3 million versus like 69 million. It's not that big of a deal. But putting the exact figure aside and seeing how impressive the number is, it's multiplayer versus multiplayer, right? It's Call of Duty versus
Destiny, yeah.
Right? So
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty versus Destiny. Call of Duty World of Warcraft versus Destiny.
Warzone.
Yeah, exactly. Warzone, yeah. Sony does not make good multiplayer games whatsoever. Name one. Mag? I mean, they have multiplayer modes, but they're not a Halo.
No.
They're not a... Right? So...
I want to say Flower and what was that other game?
No, but Journey.
Yes, Journey.
Yeah.
But those weren't made by Sony. So.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not really that extensive when it comes to multiplayer capabilities, right? Talking about like Fallout, that's what you're known for. But guess which studio is known for it? Destiny is known for a live service movie. And what does Sony do? Sony also creates movies, TV shows, like anime and so forth. So Destiny is a multimedia
and make it into a TV series or a movie or actual like franchise. You know what? Yo, that's actually clever. Yo, Fi's been thinking on this like deep, yo. He's going deep on this.
You, because like I was thinking about it. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Like Bethesda acquisition, it's RPG, Western RPGs, right? Call of Duty and so forth. It seems more like a big dick swing move that they made. We're like, we own Call of Duty now and World of Warcraft. What you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Exactly, right? And let's be real.
Everyone.
There's nothing anyone I think can really do because like Call of Duty is a big fucking deal. Let's be real. The top.
And there's a lot of income for him, right?
Right.
So you're saying Sony could possibly use this acquisition as a means of getting into more multimedia aspect of like.
I believe so. I think Bungie probably signed this because they want multimedia access. And I think Sony signed it because they're like, yo, you have live service experience that no one has. Like there's a lot. Division didn't work that well when it came down to it as a live service game. Avengers, which is Square Enix, did not do that well. And that's a live service game. But Destiny is fucking killing it. Anthem didn't do that well, which was EA. So if Destiny is the one, and Bungie's thinking we can do animes, we can do cartoons, we can do multimedia franchise, and Sony's thinking we get just a carte blanche and we get the online
There's IPs.
infrastructures.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Death Stranding was born out of Decima Engine, which is Horizon.
Mhm.
So
Really?
if
Cool.
if that's the case, then Destiny with their everything that I learned on Destiny 2, I think that's a very smart purchase.
Yeah, the lore on actually Bungie's games is actually pretty deep. They could take some of this stuff and actually make them into stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is
Stories.
Sony was like, we'll spend all this money because we just want your expertise and
On
infrastructure
online.
when it comes to online.
Yeah.
And we'll make some TV shows for you. Yeah.
Do you see my point? So like in hindsight, that's not a bad
It's
deal.
multifaceted. Yeah, it's more
Right?
intricate more than the surface level and then like the
Yeah.
weaker price. It's more intricate than that. Yeah,
Because
I can see.
Microsoft seems
It was
more.
a 3.8 billion. It was never a bad deal.
It's never a bad deal, but like,
Yeah.
3.6.
yeah, but it's also Destiny versus Call of Duty, and Destiny's not as big of a thing as
No,
Call of Duty.
no.
No.
So it had
And
to be
World of
more.
Warcraft,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I think they did
I
it,
think
and mobile
Destiny.
with Candy Crush.
I think Destiny's players are probably maybe a bit more steady. Like
Oh,
they
100%.
stick.
100%. It seems
It's a very strong following. Destiny is like
well,
like
okay, if you guys
like
think
Chris
about
has, but-
live service games, name one game that comes to mind that's not Destiny.
Yeah.
Live
Like,
service games.
you're talking about like the
MMO?
Call of Duty, like you're talking about like
Not Call of Duty.
PvP.
PvE. PvE that's multi-platform.
Okay.
That you can play with your friends. That's you can buy stuff and all
what's
that
it
stuff.
called? God damn it! I play it all the time. Freaking
Borderlands.
yeah, Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Yeah,
That's it. Anything else?
yeah. No, actually, I can't think of anything really.
That's it. There's not a
Right
lot.
now,
And-
Genshin.
yeah,
Mm.
well,
That went free.
Genshin's on everything, right? But like Genshin's
Yeah.
also like anime style, so it's a little bit different. Destiny isn't. Destiny's more shooter, mass
Yeah,
appeal.
shooter-
and so
it's
forth.
called-
Oh, that
I
one.
believe
Warframe. I think. it was called.
Warframe, but
Frame.
that's Call of Duty. That Microsoft owns it.
Yeah, that's
see
true.
my point?
Mm.
But like in terms of an actual PvE, like
Yeah.
and you're talking about like Destiny, like it's basically
It's a looter. It's a, I believe the actual term
Looter
for these
shooter.
games, looter shooters.
looter
Yeah,
shooters. Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's not much. Like you have
No.
Borderlands that was successful. Anthem was not, right?
Oh, well, what's
I
that?
think in
Freaking,
terms of
what's that? Freaking,
MM
no, that's PvP.
Not and
Yeah,
not
that one.
MMORPGs, Theo, because you're like
No,
yeah.
I mean MMO first-person shooters. I think Destiny is the only one of its kind.
But it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think it's MMO though. Is it?
I heard
No,
a lot
you
of
just-
things
you
just-
MMO.
Yeah, no, not really.
Yeah.
Like you just
It's not
play
really
with
now,
some
well.
people. You just have like a party members, right? But
Yeah,
you don't like actually like
daily
open
strikes
world.
and so forth. I don't think
Yeah.
it's like an MMO, but it's like
No.
a live service game, which would be Division, which would be Anthem, which would be Avengers, right? So like none of those games were able to do anything about it, and the only game that came close to it was Borderlands. You're absolutely right. So Sony acquiring Destiny is not a bad acquisition. I know I'm the devil's advocate, but I'm just saying.
Well, it makes
that
sense. Makes sense.
It's a very,
Not
very good
bad for
acquisition.
When you look more
For
deep
sure.
into it, yeah, yeah,
They're,
What is
they're, not, they're
that
doing
for
it for the
Destiny, though?
long game.
yeah.
They're,
But
they're not
that's the thing,
looking
like,
for
okay.
immediate results. They're planning way ahead in the future. By
See, that's it. That's it. So here's
it's an investment, really.
100%.
Yeah.
So here's my question. Sony is making an investment into staying relevant when it comes to it, which means that they're finally considering that online games are just as important as single player blockbuster titles. And blah,
Yeah,
blah,
that
blah,
is
blah,
a
blah.
shift. That
You
is a
see,
shift from
there's
Sony.
a shift in
Yeah,
ideology, right?
yeah.
So Sony, Microsoft got to them with Game Pass and everything all together.
Mm.
So okay, all right, that's fine. But does Sony really feel that they can take on Microsoft when it comes to that? Because Microsoft just like bought half of the Western genre, right? Like, let's be real. The only other big game that's left for Microsoft to buy is GTA. There's no other fucking game. Like GTA is the only one. If they buy Rockstar, like
No,
That'd be a
they
big
wouldn't.
push.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't do it. I don't think they. I don't think.
Rockstar's
In
too big.
Rockstar
Rockstar
Rockstar's too
news,
do
big.
though,
it.
did you guys hear they finally announced that they're actually
GTA 6?
starting GTA 6 now?
They're starting GTA 6. Dude,
And how long,
GTA
but,
5
you know.
survived for 3 freaking fucking console generations, bro. How did they do it?
I'm so curious to see how they are able to take GTA 5 to a GTA 6 online. 'Cause
Maybe what
GTA
happened was that that's how long it took for them to release the guy from prison, and then they could finally start the development.
Oh, so you're saying it's going to be a direct sequel? That's never happened before. That's how they take it to the next level. Introducing GTA 6
Did you
with
say
our first
Michael?
direct
Did you
sequel.
say the other two, Trevor? And what was the other one? Michael, Trevor, and I forgot the-
Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah.
I saved all of them.
Frank saved
I
all of them,
kept
but
them all.
yeah, me too. Same thing.
I looked it up. I was like, I don't want to lose an entire playable character, so I'm like, I'm gonna keep all. I'm going the long route. I'll save them all.
Me too. To turn on any of them, I'm like, no, I'll do my own thing. Let's put them all on. With 50 Cent music
It'd
in the
be
back and
interesting
just
to
go at
see.
it.
Yeah, interesting to see what happens with Sony now. Like, you can tell, like, unless they, well, in my opinion, unless they really start making moves on a Game Pass style system, they're not going to do well.
But
in the
aren't
next couple of
they?
years.
Because PlayStation 5 is still outsold everything. It's 2-1 to Xbox Series One. Xbox Series X, sorry, not Xbox
Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
It's 2-1 right now. And they had to cut down their projection for this year because of global chip shortage. Which means if none of the pandemic happened, Sony would have been crossing 40 million. So it's like it really feels like two titans fighting with two different ideologies where like the third child is just like, I don't really give a fuck with Nintendo because we crossed 100 million. We're doing our own little thing, whatever. But like in a grand scheme of things, it really truly feels like Xbox is gonna win with that ideology. Like it is Game Pass. Like $20 for all
Especially
these games.
buying all these different game
Studios,
developers.
right? So like
PlayStation has the libraries. They have all these old games. Like, that's the one thing that like struggles with is like you have PS Now, which is a relatively okay service and starting to bring out more and more like previous gen games, but unless they go for a move like Game Pass and have the entire library up, I think they're gonna struggle competing against Game Pass.
but they have
That's the thing I want to say
projects-
about that. Like recently, I was thinking there was this game that I just was itching to play again. Muramasa Rebirth, and guess which fucking console was on? The PlayStation Vita. There is no fucking way for me to play that game now.
Wow.
Like, it's not on now.
Forgot
It's not
about that
on
thing.
anything. So, and that's the only system that game is on. So, Sony, like, if they would
Backwards-
just up, yeah. For,
Yeah,
So,
well,
so,
backwards
they're greed. So you say their greed, their previous greed, their tendency to lead towards greed is finally coming back to bite them in the ass.
I don't think
Really?
it's biting them in the ass at all because they are introducing Project Spartacus and then they are introducing
Do we know what that is?
Yeah.
What is that again?
Well,
What is-
Project Spartacus is exactly like Game Pass.
Okay.
But with
Okay.
Sony
there's so many
games.
rumors about it.
There's so many rumors
we're
about
lacking
it.
The,
They're
Okay,
definitely
the official
releasing
announcement.
information. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Because like last year, there's a very cool article. Oh fuck! I think it's I forgot the person's name. I was reading it the other day, and I'm so sorry. I should always give credit where credit's due, but I'm so
Google's
sorry.
your friend.
Yeah, I know. But it's like I don't know what to search right now. But when it comes down to like this person was talking about PlayStation 2 VR and the release schedule and how close it is to PS3, the way they announced it, which was logo to logo in January CES, and then talking more in great detail and launching the website in February of each year, 2020 to 2022. So far, PlayStation VR is hitting everything that it did for PlayStation 5. If that's the case, and they start going down the route, that means PlayStation 5 VR or PlayStation 5 VR, PlayStation VR 2, I think it's called. That in itself is going to come out this year. That just gives them another avenue to capture, the gaming market, right? So I do think Project Spartacus is 100% real because they're kind of going down the route of what Game Pass is doing. But imagine now having a PlayStation VR game launch day one. Because for Project Spartacus. Because if they were to do God of War Ragnarok, right, on Project Spartacus day one, I mean, I'm all in. But let's be real. There's no way they're releasing a new Horizon or a new God of War or a new Last of Us or an Uncharted on Game Pass or Project Spartacus day one.
Do you think they do 6 months exclusive and then
6 months I could see them
online?
do. Yeah, I can definitely see them do 6 months.
Not 6 months. 6 months would be maybe for PS Plus or some. No,
maybe a year. I would say a year.
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year. 6 months to PlayStation Plus and then 1 year to thing.
If it was during PlayStation 3, I could see 6 months. But this is PlayStation 5 now.
Yeah. But the backwards capability of having all these games that even on Vita and stuff that you couldn't express, plus PlayStation VR games, a different platform that you decide to spend in, and that all that stuff is available on PlayStation Spartacus, I would sign up. That is a very, very attractive deal. That I can see on the same par as Game Pass. Not being biased, even though I have PlayStation headphones, but I'm just saying, I've been a huge proponent to Xbox and all the everything that they're doing for the last 1 year, and I do want them to fucking make Sony eat their words after PlayStation 4, but Sony's making some good moves, man. I'm interested in PSVR.
But yeah, because you actually have VR sets, right? But
that's true.
So
it's Facebook versus PlayStation. So it's not a big. It's not a.
Wonder what happens if Microsoft decides to actually get into really actually.
They said
getting into it.
Yeah, they said they have a deal with Oculus.
Microsoft had what was that one that they had with the augmented reality?
Ooh, I know exactly what they showed. Minecraft, the AR.
Yeah, but they had the augmented reality thing looked really sick, even more than VR to me.
Yeah, it's true. Hold on.
Yeah, where did you see this?
Well,
Theo?
years ago. It was pretty bulky. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Was it kind of
Yes.
Okay, I know. I thought it was the same thing. Yeah, no, I saw some videos of this on YouTube. On this Microsoft video when they go into the research lab.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a conference, but I saw a particular video and when they went into the research stuff. Holy shit, man! Microsoft spends money on R&D like no other company, man. Holy shit. They had some crazy stuff from back in the day. They had some crazy shit.
They got deep pockets, man. $69 fucking million on Call of Duty. That's crazy.
At least occasionally they bring those deep pockets to good use.
It's true. That is true. I'm very excited to see what they do with the Bethesda deal.
It'll be interesting to see over the course of this year what happens. Game companies get brought up.
100%. Jeff Keighley from the Game Awards was saying actually that then this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more acquisitions planned for this year, so it'll be an interesting year.
I'm very queasy on this road that these two companies are traveling down. So, that's just my thing.
I apologize. I did shut it down earlier because I was excited to hear everyone's acquisition deals. Dream acquisition deals from Sony. But yes, let's talk about that. That is true. This monopoly environment that's going on where it's third-party developers basically does not exist. The big ones we have is Tencent, Square Enix, Ubisoft, EA,
Amazon,
CD Projekt Red, Amazon, Microsoft, and Sony. I'm not gonna ask put them in that category, but Activision Blizzard was another one that's just wiped out. Yeah. So how do you guys feel about that?
I just don't like what that potentially could lead to, man. And like, hopefully, it's just like a worry word in me, and it won't necessarily change things at the end. At the end, right, with the gamer end of things, right, where like these companies still pump out really good games, right? Like instead of just like in the end just like figuring out a way to like monetize every last inch of gaming fun that they could be had, right? In these games, just like, oh, you want to like buy this armor, oh, $15 or some shit like that, or some bullshit like that. You want this gun, oh, $5. Like, and the thing is, they could do that, right? They
But
really could do that. And like,
doesn't EA already do that? Because
no, like
it's
it's supposed to be like it's restricted what they do. Like it's been like curved back somewhat, right? But if like enough of these, like, it's one thing that EA does it, right? It's another thing if Microsoft decides to do these sort of things or mandates it in their game studios to do this sort of thing. Because like EA might have like money, but like Microsoft has influence, right? And they could start actually getting away with doing bullshit in their games that very few people could actually really say no to.
Yeah, but when it comes to influence, I think Microsoft does. I agree, but it's also Microsoft versus Fortnite. So I think Fortnite would be the one to be able to set that trend when it comes to microtransactions, because they have microtransaction is possible. It works. Minecraft has been doing it as well, right? Like let's be real, but in terms of kids and really showing, it goes back from like trading cards to like buying armor for like I don't know what you buy for Minecraft. I'm sorry, I have never played Minecraft. So whatever items you buy from Minecraft to like other stuff from like emotes and all that stuff for Fortnite. I don't know if I'm right. I never played Fortnite either, but you get my point. That there's items that you can always get in those games, and it is geared towards younger generation. For us, if it wasn't cards, it was Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Magic cards or something else. So it's always there.
Yeah.
Not too concerned about that, or Pokemon cards. I have to give Ferhad a little bit of a shout out. You know, Pokemon cards. So I'm not worried too much about the microtransaction pack because it's already there, and I don't think Microsoft will ever go down that path because it's Phil Spencer. Now, difference is if somebody else like Don Matrick comes on board and goes, fuck this.
The possibility is just there, man.
It's
just
there.
That's just the thing. When they keep on doing these sorts of things and making these types of acquisitions and consolidating everything like that,
But I do
the potential desire to like go down this road would just increase.
But do you
right?
not think that Steam or Fortnite is a bigger deal than Microsoft?
Oh, in this space, in microtransaction space, oh yeah, definitely. But
Right,
like,
so
I don't play those
think-
games. I don't play those. I don't want to like these guys like invade and perverse my single player experiences with these potential freaking microtransactions that would have no qualms to actually putting in just because they have the power to. So
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. You don't play the PC games, guys. Hold off on that thought that Ryan just said, because we're gonna count and see if in case he ends up finishing Last of Us Part 2. But soon, because he just said PC gaming is not his thing; it's more console gaming, and there's not a lot of stuff that he wants to do when it comes to microtransactions.
No.
But I hear you. I think Steam,
it's just all.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think it just depends on how much creative control the parent companies have over their new acquisitions. If they bought them just because they want just to leech the money off them, leech the rewards, and say, "We know you're good at your jobs, do your thing," then we might be alright.
Yeah,
if they turn in and go, "This is what we want, and we want this, and we want that, and we want this," and
basically pulling EA move.
yeah.
See, I completely agree with you, and the only reason why it gives me hope when it comes to Microsoft is that the delayed Halo. Halo was supposed to launch day one on Game Pass. It was supposed to launch day and date with Xbox Series X. The launch of their new console.
Yeah. They're supposed to push it.
And they still delayed it because the game was not right. The game was not ready. So that's where I do believe that Microsoft will do them justice. And I know like Sony's been killing it on the first party front for a very long time, which is third person blockbuster story games and stuff. But Microsoft first-person Western RPGs and first-person just shooters, they've been killing it. That's been their thing. Online infrastructure, giving it with like the new servers they have with xCloud, the Azure servers, right? And then Game Pass. Like in terms of infrastructure and streaming capability, Microsoft, like technology, Microsoft has been killing it. Sony is like more stories told. I just want to know which ideology at the end of the day will really be successful in terms of that. Because the cynical in me turns around and says, hey, who cares? There'll be one monogamous platform and Steam will all hold everything. And
Fucking
Facebook
Steam.
will be there, the headset, and you're all being a virtual reality living the Matrix. But in terms of like I gravitate more towards Sony. But Xbox, in terms of value, they win hand over fist. For what's that game with Square Enix? Theo, you know what I'm talking about. What it starts with an F. Not For Honor.
Final Fantasy? You said F?
Not Final Fantasy. Forspoken. Thank you. Forspoken is $93 Canadian on a
Jesus.
PlayStation Store. It's a PlayStation exclusive. But what if that game was to come out on a Game Pass?
Yeah.
$20 a month. You see my point? Like, in that sense, Microsoft is just like years, like fucking, I would say a generation ahead, truth be told. And they're investing to make sure they were the first one to invest into broadband, which ended up becoming standardized for PlayStation 2, PlayStation, Xbox, and also GameCube with the internet.
Wait, they were the first to do that?
Microsoft was the first one to.
The first Xbox, right? Yeah.
Xbox had a broadband capability. PlayStation released the thing afterwards. So you see, like, they're always pushing tech forward.
Yeah.
So,
Stop playing video games. I have to use the phone.
yeah. So they were the first one
Wait,
to
did it
really
even use the phone one? I thought it used cable.
dial-up. They did. They had
Yeah.
dial-up, and they
okay.
had, but they were the only ones that had broadband built in.
Yeah.
PlayStation, you have to buy
That's why
the
it was so
extras.
huge.
Yeah. That's LAN parties, man. Halo.
Yeah.
Like, looking at that and seeing what Microsoft was able to do and what they were able to push, like tech-wise, I do think that they're ready and they have the money. So let's be
Kids these
real.
days will never understand.
MySpace. There's a meme I saw the other day where it's like this girl posted on Facebook saying like she really hopes that there's one day a website where you can just like, Google yourself and it talks about your preference in music and what you like and how you express yourself. And the person underneath is like, myspace.com ... I've never felt so old in my life. And it's so true, right?
That was MySpace, yeah.
That was exactly
I
what
never
my
actually got into MySpace, but like
Me
shit, yeah. But yeah, that's what it was. Fuck.
fucking
Good
crazy.
times. Yeah, I remember actually the fact that you actually mentioned the Xbox had the first like it built in like DSL broadband network. But I remembering back to like actual first Xbox how huge it was, and I remember just like, wait, Microsoft making a gaming console at the time too. I was like, so we lost the Dreamcast to just get Xbox, just try to like money grab and shit. So it's like, but then he came out,
100%.
but then he came out and was crazy.
Dreamcast released it when PlayStation 2 was also what's going to come out, and they were like, "Yo, no, like this is what we're feeling. This is what's going to be. And this is how much it's going to cost and everything." And they were ahead of its time. Like Phantasy Star Online, like let's be real, like that game was huge. And then now with Halo, like I remember going to Theo Shazwan's house, and me and my brother were sitting down, and they show us Halo, and I hated it. I hated that fucking game because I could not figure out the controls. I was like, yo, how do you shoot? How do you aim?
Because it's so different. Yeah, the controls are so the controller is so different from all
I'm
the
used
other
to Final
controls.
Fantasy and like Resident Evil with the tag controls, right? Like this is like RPGs to like first person shooter, and it's not as good as I retract that statement. It is not the same as a 007 Golden Eye, because Golden
No.
Eye was
Mm.
one joystick. This is two. So you have more control, and Halo felt precise. GoldenEye.
Yeah, when you got
not.
good. Yeah, when you
Yes.
got good, when you actually learned how to use it. Yeah, it was different, man. It's
It
different
was
type of gaming.
different, bro. Like
Yeah.
it revolutionized first-person shooters, and say no, we can do this
The fact
on a
that it
console.
made first-person shooters actually really playable on a controller instead of
On
just
a
a mouse and
controller,
keyboard.
right? Because like,
Yeah.
what was it before? Like it was like Half-Life, or it was Counter-Strike.
No, it was like it was keyboard and mouse,
Keyboard
bro.
and mouse.
That's how you played. That's how you played
Exactly.
first-person shooters.
And Halo
so-
changed that like completely,
Yeah.
especially with
Yeah.
Halo 2 and online capability, bro. You're no
And you
longer
can
having
do it on the same fucking screen with a
Yes,
friend.
with 4 controllers that are built inside. You don't have to buy a multi-tap or multi-thing that for PlayStation the way
Yeah.
it used to be. No, it's 4 controllers plugged in. You can have a LAN party, bring another console, plug it in via broadband, and bam, you have 8 people. Like that kind of shit that Microsoft was doing was ahead of its time, but it never overtook PlayStation until generation of PlayStation 3. We're almost did, even though PlayStation came on top. But the general consensus with people, when you would ask them, would you get a PlayStation or an Xbox? Oh, I bought an Xbox 360 first and then a PlayStation because they had Grand Theft Auto 4.
No,
You know-
I think more than anything was the price.
No, the price. No, I know, but I'm saying Xbox people when they bought PlayStation 3, majority of them bought them for $399, which is the price. And Grand Theft Auto 4, bro. Grand Theft Auto 4, when it's time, was crazy. It's
Yeah.
the first game I ever actually camped out for. not Metal Gear Solid 4, Theo. I'm sorry. I know you're gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I know.
I am.
But it was
Not
Grand Theft Auto
Final Fantasy, not Metal Gear, but Grand
GTA
Theft Auto.
4. Yo, the cousin and I wanted to say
Family.
It was family. It was all about family, Fred. Like Fred's not here, man. Fuck. I'm so used to saying it. But yes. But it's true. I'm very curious. I'm very excited to see what happens, man. The future of video games is changing.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
I have interesting things that's gonna happen. Yeah, man.
All right. Well,
I think that was a good one.
I think that's it for us. Like that, there's no further discussions on this topic. But thank you so much for anyone that did join us and watch this hour and 7 minute video. We appreciate you. If you're listening on one of the podcast
Sure.
services, we definitely appreciate you as well because you can't see our faces, so it's a lot more difficult to hear my voice and Ferhad's voice about Pokemon. But otherwise, we are available on Apple services, on Google, on Patreon, and also on Spotify. We have been streaming on Twitch, Demon Souls, and Pokemon. So if you've stuck around with the entire episode, you know how much Ferhad loves Pokemon. You know how much Daniel's not getting used to Demon Souls, and we will make him into a believer. But we also stream Final Fantasy 14. So please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if in case you absolutely adore us. Also, we click on that little bell that's popping up on the screen right now to give you the notifications on when we're alive. Anything else, guys? I think I hit everything. No housekeeping items, right?
Yeah, for now. We're good.
For me,
Yeah.
We'll have a Demon Souls video up soon as well. From
Oh yes, there's that.
when I
Yeah.
finally beat the
Felix.
boss.
Yeah. Yeah, so go check that out.
Yeah,
It's lots of fun.
we're also recording Bleach very soon for season 3. So if you're an anime fan, we have a lot of opinions, especially Theo. So be sure once again to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. With that said, this is Cast 5, as always, sending you good vibes from your friends at Cast 5. Signing
See you
off,
guys.
ciao.